Hello everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer here for another exciting episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XII on the PlayStation 2. In the last episode, we came back to old Dallin's place with the Sunstone, and he told us basically how we can get to the inside the palace, essentially, to take back what's ours, or whatever. So I need to get to... where is it? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, like Storehouse 5, I think is what it's called. Which is right where I'm standing, but I somehow don't see it. Is it this? Yeah, Storehouse 5. In between episodes, I went ahead and bought some magic. Hey, Vaughn, I finally worked out how to get the door on the left side open. I hope there's something in there besides rats. I wanted you to go in first, so I waited for you to come before opening it. Well, that's one of the reasons I waited. Thing is, I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. I'm gonna need you to go fetch them for me. I know, not the most exciting thing to do, is it? I'm just messing with you. I got everything I need ready to go. That's kind of funny, actually. So they're making fun of the fact that this game, not only this game, but most JRPGs require you to, like, do a bunch of crazy fetch quests, which we did have to do. It's open. Now we've got a whole nother place to explore. Oh, I almost forgot. Take these with you. Before you go, no telling what's down there. Might come in handy. So we get eye drops and potions, which is good. We're going to need those potions. But I went ahead and bought some magic. I bought some black magic. I bought Blizzard, which we'll need later. Much later, probably like 3 episodes away from now, or more. 4 episodes probably, realistically. And I bought Cure and Blinda, because he gave us those eye drops. You can kind of assume from yourself that we're going to be dealing with some enemies that can cause blind, which is a really frustrating status effect in this game. So I believe the nice thing about this game is you don't have to equip magic or anything like that. Once you've bought it and once you've done it on the license board, you're good to go. You just have to use it. And the really nice thing that I like in this game, and another thing that kind of makes it more like an MMO, is the fact that your magic power regenerates. So there will be a lot of times where you can just kind of walk around in circles for a while to regain your mana, which is like super useful, especially when you're in more difficult areas. I don't remember exactly where we're supposed to go here, so I'm gonna kind of just explore. I think this is the way we go. Also, why is the map already all filled out? That seems weird. Huh. Well, I'm going to go this way. I don't really know what this leads to, but whatever. It's very dark down here. This is probably like the most boring environment in the entire game, which is unfortunate, but whatever. The rest of the game looks so great. I can't really complain too much. These dire rats, you know, they're a little bit more powerful than the ones we dealt with at the beginning of the game, because they can actually attack you. I don't think... oh, no, the other ones could attack you. But, oh wait, shit. I need to target the other one. I'm pretty sure that if I mess with my gambits, I can automatically target enemies instead of having to deal with what I just did. I mean, that was totally my fault, but whatever. Alright, so there's nothing over there. So we'll just kind of keep walking. There's more than just rat... oh, can we not go this way? Oh, there's treasure. Cool. So I guess that's really all that's over here. That's fine. I guess it was worth it. Oh, wait. No. It looks like we can... like, there's all these weird, like, branching paths, which I guess are just meant to make the level more interesting, but it almost is more frustrating for me because I'm like, well, what? Why can't I go in there? And it kind of just comes back to the simple fact, like, well, that's not where you're supposed to go. It's like, fine, I didn't want to go in there anyway. So yeah, the only reason to really go over there is to get to the Gill. One of the things I didn't know about this game, and I was actually looking at my guidebook to figure this out, or not to figure it out, but I was looking at my book when I realized this, and that's that different treasure chests have different percentage chances of giving you different loot. I didn't know that. That's actually like really interesting and cool, but you know, I don't really, like, at this early in the game, it doesn't seem to make that big of a difference, and then just kind of as you go further through the game, it doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference either. But in regards to being able to recover MP as you walk around, it kind of gives you less reason to use potions all the time. Like, potions are more for emergency uses only, and you might as well just heal when there's nothing going around, and then like you can just walk around in circles if you want to heal yourself, which is kind of cool. Anything is better than just giving you all your health back at the end of the game. That's what they do in Final Fantasy 13, and I really just could not stand that. I mean, it was, at first I was like, okay, cool, I don't have to worry too much about health, and it's just kind of, you know, go from fight to fight. But then I started to realize, I'm like, this is kind of just making this game, like, it just makes every fight, it almost made every fight feel like it was more difficult in a lot of ways. This rat just keeps running away from me. I just want to kill it so I can finish this chain. There we go. Because in a minute we're going to be fighting a new enemy. I believe it's the, did it say the Sterling or Sterling? I don't know where it was. Okay, apparently it's down below or something. But yeah, this level, it's not that hard to get through. You just kind of have to follow the path. And as far as I remember, there really weren't that many difficult enemies. Like rats, and then some other weird things that you have to fight. And I believe there's like flying enemies that, well, they might not be flying, they might just be like kind of hovering. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it's stealing. It's right down here. So might as well target it. I don't really mind breaking the chain. Oh, it's like a bat. Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, like, these bats, they're not really an issue, but later in the game we're going to have to deal with flying enemies that we can't actually hit unless we have, like, a projectile move, like, you know, a bow and arrow, a gun, or, what else was there? Oh, magic. But they're not going to, you know, have you deal with that this early in the game. But they would, I mean, it becomes a pretty important element pretty quick. But by the time that becomes an issue, they give you party members that have weapons like that. So, ain't no thing. We're just going to continue along here. And I might as well just heal. So, just like anything else in the game, you have to select it, and it takes some time. It has like a charge up, but you can continue to move. But once you're doing the actual cure, you have to wait. So that uses your magic power. But your magic power recovers, and as far as I know, there's not like any stat that, you know, more quickly recovers your magic power. I could be wrong. I mean, you can get like ethers and stuff like that, but it's not really a concern of mine. I'm gonna just go after the dire rats before I go after the Sterling or Stealing or whatever it's called, so that I can keep this chain going. And once you have cure, like, nothing is really like this early in the game. Having cure makes it super simple and easy to kind of get through without dying. This game really doesn't start to get difficult until maybe, I almost want to say like 5 hours in, but it might be shorter than that. These dire rats are so annoying when they run away. Oh shit, I thought I killed it. No. Come back. There we go. Was it worth it? Not really, but we could sell that stuff and get some extra money. Which, in my opinion, does kind of make it worth it. And then we'll heal after we kill this thing. We're getting a lot of blocks. It's a good thing I have this shield. That gave me a windstone. Cool beans. Cure. Yeah. Might as well. Nah, I won't. I was gonna say I might as well just use it again, but I don't really have to. But I'm pretty sure I'm also like at a high enough level in the game right now to where I don't need to worry about fighting everything. But there's no reason to just skip enemies, especially because this game gets really grind heavy, which I know some people were talking about gets annoying. But in my experience, I've never played a JRPG that didn't require a lot of grinding. So I think the main problem with grinding in this game is that the combat is a bit slower. And it's a little difficult for me to want to grind in this game because after playing like Bravely Default, which had like the coolest grinding system or the coolest battle system where you could like speed stuff up, I could just get through the battle really quick. This game, you know, on the other hand, you have to just go with the same battle speed no matter what you do. And as far as I know, like there aren't any other JRPGs that allow you to just speed up battle like that. I mean, the closest thing to that I can think of is, you know, Earthbound. Or, I mean, I'm sure other games do this, but most notably Earthbound I know it for letting you just, like, walk up to enemies, and since you're at such a high level, you just automatically kill them and don't have to deal with a battle. Because, essentially, it calculates, like, okay, you're gonna win this fight no matter what you do in the first move. So we'll just get rid of it for you. Which I think that's such a cool battle system. So we have another new enemy over here. We also have these 3 rats to deal with, which we're going to because why not? And they actually give like a decent amount of experience. I mean, 14 experience is like how much those wolves were giving us out in the desert. What was it, the plains? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, those enemies are neutral. I forgot. Okay. Ichthon. I don't know how strong they are. I don't think they're very strong. But I usually don't even bother with neutral enemies. You know, it's just one less thing for me to have to deal with. And I like that idea. I like the concept of there being neutral enemies. I just think it's cool. It adds more life to the world. You know, you have enemies that won't necessarily try to hurt you. They just kind of exist. Which is interesting. Especially like with some of the much bigger enemies. It's just kind of neat to see them just going around and you can decide whether or not you want to fight them. Yeah, I just don't feel like there's much of a point for me to attack them. Because usually when something's... I mean, I can equip the bangle or bangle. Bangle? I don't remember what it's called. Whatever the thing is that lets me look at how much HP something has. Or what level they're at. But I don't think I can equip that anyway because I don't think I have that unlocked on the license board. I think eventually we get a spell, though, that lets... Well, we're going to have to equip it eventually because we're going to get to a point where the bangle reveals where traps are. And I think we need that for this level we're going to. Wow, 3 hits. Nice. And we leveled up. See? It's totally worth it to fight all those enemies. I don't know about totally worth it, but it was worth it. I'll just come down here, I think, to... No? Okay. Eh, weird. Usually when they have you go in, like, a optional path, they reward you with a treasure, but oh well. That's not what I wanted to do. Just go up here, then. Yeah, like I said, this is probably the most boring, like, area in the game. It's just a sewer. And it's got boring enemies, except for those things. They're like kind of cool little fish things. It's got boring enemies and not a lot of treasure and really no... It's very linear. Which this game in general is somewhat... I mean, you can go pretty much wherever you want a lot of the time. But this area... I mean, especially... It's interesting that they have you go through like these big desert lands that are very large and open. And then they're like, okay, now you gotta go into this sewer. Have fun. Just like, oh, well, okay. Wait, where do they want me to go now? I thought they wanted you to go in there. I'm confused. Oh, I didn't go up, I guess? Wait, I thought this is where I came from. Maybe I just saw those 2 things somewhere else. That's all I can think of. Whoa, what? Why, what made me do that? Is there a treasure up there that I reacted to? What am I... Oh, okay. That just seemed strange. Like I wasn't anywhere near the chest. Amazing chest head. Wait, I just want to make sure there's nothing over here. Oh, speaking of chests, so I forgot. I remember learning this before when I played this game. The path should be right up these stairs. Climb up the stairs. It's now or never. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, okay. So, there are chests that you're not allowed to open, and if you don't, there's like 4 sets of chests that if you open, you can't get to the ultimate weapon in the game, which I think is super stupid. But I already opened one of them, so I'm not going to be worrying about it. And that's essentially this game's Han Solo, which I think is really cool. Han Solo's awesome. So now we're in the Royal Palace of Rabbinaster. But yeah, so there's 4 sets of chests that you're not allowed to open that allow you to get the ultimate weapon in the game. And as far as I know, there's no indication that that's a thing. So I forgot. But in my guidebook, I read that, and I'm like, oh, well, it's already too late. So we've got that map. Go ahead and save the save crystal. And this is one of those areas, like the reason they ask you so many times if you want to go in here. This is one of the few areas in the game, or maybe not few, one of the handful of areas in the game where once you're in there you can't leave, which can be a problem if you're under-leveled. Like this playthrough, like my first playthrough I ever did, that was the problem I had there, is that I was in an area where you cannot leave unless you finish the area. And since we were all under-leveled, there was no way for us to finish the area, and it kind of just put me in this really weird position, but whatever. They were smart to keep most of the soldiers out of the palace for the feat. Who could eat with all those people in armor standing around? I mean, I could. So I believe there's someone in here we need to talk to, a specific person. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I'm pretty sure we need someone like to distract a guard for us. Have you gathered up all the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the feat's over. Wait here until you're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until we've given the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. Oh, well. Fine. I'm having myself a little exploration around the palace. Lots of interesting things in here, and guards to make sure I don't take them. Yeah, I guess so. I thought I saw a treasure. Yeah, right here. I like how there's just treasure sitting here and no one else is going to try and take it. But those, I don't think those are the chests I'm not allowed to take. But yeah, there's 4 chests like throughout the game that you're not supposed to touch. And I think at one point there's like 16 chests that you're not allowed to touch. That don't even necessarily have anything good in them. But I already kind of messed that up. Isn't this just the way back to where we were? No, this isn't. I think we just go this way. Nope, that is where we came from. Actually, we're about... I think I might end this episode for now. I feel bad because I don't feel like anything really happened. We went through the sewer. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode now. I'm trying to keep them all around like 18, 20 minutes in length. So in the next episode, we will try to get further in the palace and hopefully steal what's ours. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Red Panda Gamer. Be sure to like this video and comment down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.